Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. I have a one card pickup addition to my collection that I want to show off today. But before I get to that, I know it's only February, but the National in Chicago will be here before you know it. My original plan was to drive out and share a hotel room with Dawn's Field of Dreams cards. Unfortunately, Dawn has had a change of plans with things going on in his life, and he's not able to make the National this year. So I have a hotel booked at the Hyatt Regency O'Hare, which is sort of right around the corner from the convention center, well within walking distance. I have 6 nights booked. I'm going to be arriving late Tuesday. I'm going to be driving out, and I have the hotel all the way through Sunday night. I'll be heading home on Monday. So if you're looking to attend the National, my understanding is a lot of the hotel rooms, or most of the hotel rooms right around the convention center, are pretty well booked up. If you are planning on going to the National but you don't have any hotel plans yet, reach out to me. Maybe we can work something out. The hotel room has 2 queen beds, and like I said, I have it booked for 6 nights. So, yep, any interest there, let me know. All right, for the one new card that I have to show off for you, I've been building my vintage collection since about the summer of 2020. And it wasn't until last December, when I went to the Philly show, is when I picked up my first Ernie Banks card. I had not picked up any Ernie Banks cards. Of all the different Hall of Famers that I had picked up, he was one that I had been missing. So actually at that Philly show, was able to pick up 2 Ernie Banks cards. And this new pickup here is another Ernie Banks card to add to my collection. So let's go take a look. All right, before I show off the Ernie Banks pickup, lately I've been picking up a lot of 1962 Topps cards. So I thought I'd show off the 62 Topps cards I have in my collection. The first one here I've had for quite a while. This was that old group of vintage cards that I had graded a long time ago through Beckett. This is the 62 Stan Musial in a 7. And I also have the Orange Spawn in a 5. Then this one here, the Richie Ashburn in a 5.5. This was actually part of a contest winning that Mike Baseball Collector had. I was one of the lucky winners, and he had a group of 3 vintage cards as one prize, and that's what I chose, and this was part of it. And of course, I have my Hank Aaron here in a PSA 4. Fairly recent pickup. And then at the recent show I was at in East Rutherford, New Jersey, where I met Boggs, I picked up this 62 Topps Yogi Berra in a 4.5. And of course, most recently, to finish my Kari Yastrzemski playing day run, I picked up this 62 Topps Kari Yastrzemski in a PSA 6. Now, the reason why I'm showing off all these 62 Topps cards is that, yes, the Ernie Banks that I picked up is 1962 Topps. Picked this up in a PSA 4. I thought the centering on this was really great. You can tell there's a little bit of a chipping on the wood border there on the right, but really to me it doesn't take away from the card. Corners, not too much of the chipping there. So all in all, I looked at this I could not see any creases in it. Great image there of Ernie Banks. I always liked this 62 card of his, just that portrait shot there. The old Chicago uniforms there. So really was happy to pick up this Ernie Banks here. And again, it didn't break the bank because it was a PSA 4. So really happy to add this Ernie Banks to my collection. And since I have so few other Ernie Banks cards, I thought for those of you who may not have seen it, the other Ernie Banks cards that I have in my collection, this one here was at that Philly show in December. Again, is PSA 3, really low grade. You can tell, by the edge there, there's some sort of, chipping and stuff. But generally speaking, the main image of the card, the surface, really nice. Yeah, corners are, dinged, which is fine. Especially with the white border, you don't notice it as much, especially from this distance. Really sharp looking card. The centering is what got me. So I don't mind picking up a PSA 3 in this. And I love the sort of the Christmas colors. There is some, ink marks there. I'm not sure what that's from. I don't know if it would have come from the pack or printing or someone having it in their collection, something was on it or whatever. It doesn't look necessarily like marker, like writing. It's just something with ink. But again, overall, the back is fine. You can still see all the stats. It's just in an open area there. So all in all, I really liked this 59 Topps Ernie Banks. And somewhat recently, I think maybe within the last month, definitely within the last 2 months, I picked up this dual card of Ernie Banks and Hank Aaron from 1963 Topps, the Power Plus in a PSA 4. And then the other card that I picked up at the Philly show in December is his 1967 Topps in a PSA 5. Another image that I really like of Ernie Banks. Just like a lot of these Hall of Famers, there are some cards that I don't care for as much as some of the other ones. I don't think maybe they're the greatest images or shots taken of the player. But 67 is one of my favorites there with that. Again, it's just a portrait shot, but again, Ernie Banks smiling there and just a great image there. But I have to say, I think I may like the 62 a little bit better. So there you go, my latest pickup to my vintage collection, the 1962 Topps Ernie Banks. Would love to know in the comments which one of my Ernie Banks cards is your favorite. All right, before I go, again, another reminder. I know it's still early, but if you are planning on going to the National and don't have your hotel room booked, or the only hotel that you were able to book is quite a ways away from the convention center, and you're able to do something with your reservations and want to room with me for the week there, just reach out to me, let me know, and like I said, maybe we can work something out for that. So with that, that's all I have for you. Until next time, thanks for watching.